Trader over here and here back with another video. And on today's video, I'm actually gonna go ahead and finally install my exhaust. So the first thing first, you would have to remove this big old canister, your catalytic converter, in order to be able to install your exhaust. And then also you would have to go ahead and remove your servo body. I'm not gonna remove the actual servo, but I'm just gonna remove the cables. But I'm gonna show you an easy, fastest way to remove the cables, because I saw a lot of people have difficulty removing these servo cables, but they're super simple. So let's get to it and we'll go from there. So here's the exhaust that I'm gonna go with. As you all know, I had the same exact system on my older ZX-10R. So when I sold it, I took it off so I could put it onto my new ZX-10R. So it is Grave with Aero mid pipe. And the reason I go with Grave, because Grave sounds really good and it looks really nice on the bike. So those shades and that carbon fiber canister does really go well with the bike. And then of course the titanium mid pipe right here, just super light, and then the power travels really nice through the pipe and then the exit center of the canister right there. So the reason that I like to go with the long pipe, because the long pipe on a top end, it'll provide much more power than a shorty, because shorty, it's mainly for the short runs or stunters, but like long pipe, it's actual racing that provides the power because of the longer pipes. The power generates over here and it'll pops it out from the canister. Well, these are the meth, but the long pipe on a long run provides more power than a shorty. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the exact same system, Aero mid pipe with Graves canister on also this newer ZX-10R. So this will be a little bit of a process, because I would have to remove the servo and then remove the cables and all of that, which I'm gonna show you guys on step by step how to do that. It's super simple. You just have to follow a lot of steps, and that's why it takes a little bit of the time. Otherwise, the installation, it's super simple and you could do it just piece of cake. So let's go ahead and pull the bike out and then start working on it. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. So let's get to it. So the first thing you need to do when you wanna do your exhaust, you just go ahead and remove this bolt right here and remove the heat shield, because there's another bolt right underneath which you would have to separate it from the canister. And then you would have to remove that, and then you would have to remove your wires which is connected to your servo body, which I will tell you how to remove that. And then after that, very underneath, there is a giant bolt that connects the canister and your catalytic converter into the chassis of the bike. You would also have to remove that, and then there's a clamp right underneath over here. Then you can remove the entire thing just right out. So once you loose up everything, here we go. Here's your canister. Your canister is just gonna slide right out. And then the next part is to remove the heat shield right here. To remove this heat shield so you can get to the servo cables and start removing the cable. So let's go ahead and do that. So here's the tricky part about the servo cable. So you don't have to remove the servo itself or anything, but over here, there's this bolt right here. It's kind of star looking. I don't know what the exact name for it, but just go ahead and loosen it up. Once you loose this up, then you have the access to the entire cable, and then you can just go ahead and basically remove the cables and cut them from there. So here's the trick how to do it. You don't have to unscrew the whole servo unless you want to remove your servo body or anything like that. But this is my trick, and that's how I do it technically every time on all my bikes. See, this thing becomes loose, and then you just have to get rid of this thing right here, the flange or whatever it's called, and pretty much you're golden from there. And boom, the cables comes out just like this, and you can go ahead and screw this right back on, and you're golden. That's it. That's the trick. And then you can also unscrew it from down here by loosening these two bolt right here. So it'll also comes out from here. So you can pull the cables just right out. Super easy, super simple. And for the bottom portion, once you loosen this one right here, you can pull it right back. Just, you can go all the way. You can go all the way, pull it just right out. There we go. And the cable comes out just like that. And then you would want to do the same thing on the second one right there. And there you have it. That's how you pull out your catalytic converter. Oops, it got stuck. But man, there we go. There it is. Removing this bolt on the middle, it's a pain in the butt to remove it, but there you go. And it's super heavy, man. Like, this is at least 20 pounds. So now let's go ahead and remove the cables right here. So the cables, how I remove them, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them. I'm not gonna remove them because in order to remove them, this newer ZX-10R, they are super thick. It's gonna get stuck in the middle. So I usually cut them from the half. So I pull two from the top, two from top, which is like right here. And then do you see these two right here? These two things get stuck in the middle and they won't come out. So I'll just go ahead and cut the cables. And then if you need the cables, they're only 20 bucks on the Kawasaki.com. So just go ahead and cut them and then make it easier. There we go. I just cut my cables. You just go ahead and do it because it's going to be pain in the butt to remove them. And then you will never need these cables again. And if you need them, you can just buy it on Kawasaki.com on the OEM parts. But just go ahead and then it'll slide just right out. And then now you can go ahead and put in the new exhaust. And that's it. Right after that, you install your mid pipe. You make sure you fasten all your bolts. And also I did go ahead and remove my passenger foot peg, so I have this stand as I'm gonna take out my seat cowl. And here's the exhaust. So super easy, super nice, and just super easy, simple process to get to. It's just like a lot of steps you would have to follow in order just to get to it. So I'm gonna fire it up for a little bit, and that's it. Super easy, super simple. Make sure if you want to ask me anything, ask me in the comment section down below, and we'll go from there. So basically, here's the finished product for the exhaust. If you're ready, let's go ahead and fire it up. Man, I'm excited. Let's go ahead and fire it up. It only has 54, come on camera, focus. It has 54 miles only, so let's go ahead and hear it. Let's see how she sounds like. Damn, she's loud as hell. Up, let's go ahead and give it a few revs and we're done. Well, thank you guys for watching. This was at it took me like almost 30-40 minutes ish to put the exhaust on the bike, but man, it sounds incredible. I can't wait to go ride the bike. Well, thank you for watching. Make sure to tune to the channel, stay to the channel, drop a like, dislike, and let me know in the comment section what you think about the bike. And thank you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.